all the scriptures are saying that one should see the Atma, the spirit soul. Nothing else. Nothing worldly objects. Only one should see the soul. This is the main thing. Because if one can see the soul, he can become peaceful. And externally, it seems like such a person entered into very deep sleep, as stated in Srimad Bhagavatam. And this seeing of Atma, seeing of the soul, can bring the living entity, the jiva, to the blissful stage, or stage of peace and bliss. But everything we see in this material world is a kind of manifestation of the false ego and material mind. This cannot give us peace or bliss. For example, living energy in our body that is called prana. Prana is following all the creatures. Also subtle body is following all the creatures. When our gross body is dead, subtle body is transporting to another gross body. But in the dreaming stage, and as we say, the dreaming stage is like a little death. Our senses, our gross body is not active, but our mind and our false ego is very active, is acting. Oh, I have become a king. I got this, I got that. So that is ahankara, the false ego. That is called I-ness and my-ness, aham mameti on the Sanskrit. And as long as one is not being able to see, to realize the unchangeable soul, unchangeable Atma, he is very, very far from peace and bliss. So the acharyas, the spiritual masters, what they teach? They just teach us how one can realize the unchangeable Atma, unchangeable soul. And also they teach us how one can become very peaceful and blissful. So a real spiritual master, real acharya will speak about the supreme truth. He will not speak about something irrelevant. As for example, when Srila Gaura Govinda Swami started to give classes, he said he was in 1986, he started to give classes on Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita on a very high topic. And his disciples couldn't understand what he was speaking. And once he said, I know that you are not understanding our topic, what we are speaking, but you should pray to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and Lord Chaitanya will shower mercy on you, and you will be able to understand what the subject matter is. So Srila Bhaktivedanta Saraswati Thakur, he said, why we are not attentive, we are not able to understand what Acharya is speaking. He said that we are inattentive, or we are having some motive, some other motive. Therefore, we are not entering into the subject matter. I am not able to enter into subject matter, because I have some other motivation. I'm not able to listen what sadhu is speaking because I think that what sadhu is speaking is irrelevant. But Vaishnava, the real Vaishnava, he will never speculate, he will never concoct. He will speak not from his concoction, from his mind, but he was speaking as Paramatma, the Supreme Lord, is localized in everyone's heart as Paramatma, the super soul. So when Acharya is speaking, the Paramatma is speaking. Because Vaishnavas, Acharyas are not guided by mind, their heart is very pure. So they are always guided by Paramatma. And that type, katha, that type of speaking, can enter into our heart, or can touch the heart of listener, can touch the Atma, and give to us the supreme realization of the soul, of the unchangeable soul.